right, quarterback for the Eagles. Let's say good morning football to Rodney Peete in the building. What's up, Rodney?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up? Now, listen, let's talk football because we know why people are here, and it's not the Super Bowl. It's the Kitten Bowl 5. and you're here on behalf of Hallmark's channel promoting that and also Adoption Ever After campaign. Why is this so important to you?
It's so important. First of all, yeah, you're right. It's the Super Bowl, and the Eagles and the Patriots are playing, but it's all about the feline.
Hey, now, talk
really
about it.
It's important. It's creating awareness for the many homeless animals that are out there. As we've seen, there's been a lot of tragedies with earthquakes and tornadoes and floods and things like that, and the animals are the forgotten ones. So Hallmark Channel has partnered for the last 5 years in this Kitten Bowl, and over those last 5 years, they've saved over 13,000 kittens.
Wow.
So, it's amazing. And all of the kittens that play and participate in this Kitten Bowl, every single one of them have been rescued over the last 5 years. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Why did you not bring me kittens? That's all I keep. Where are the kittens?
If you go see those kittens, you're going to want to bring 5 of them home.
That's true. That's why I can't go to the Mall of America or see kittens.
Hey, Rodney, you were a quarterback. You played for a few NFL teams. Nick Foles' story is so unique, but it's hard not to rally around it. As a former quarterback yourself, when you look at Foles' journey and story, what's your reaction to it?
Oh, you got to love it. You know, so many times, especially as a quarterback, and more so than when I played, is that oftentimes you get one shot, and if you don't make it that one shot, you get labeled as this guy, that guy, backup, journeyman, game management, all those type of things. And for him to be at the verge of retiring and quitting football, and then Doug Peterson and Andy Reid bringing him back, and then he gets this opportunity, it just goes to show you that you never know.
Yep.
And when your opportunity presents itself, you got to be ready, and he's been ready, and I'm rooting for him, man. I really am.
Well said.
Yeah.
Well said.
Right, let's talk about those cats up in Oakland, the Raiders. They got a new coach, Jon Gruden. You spent time with him in Oakland. You spent time with him in Philly. You go way back. You stay in touch with him. You know him as well as anybody. Why is this going to work? Chucky 2.
Chucky 2 is ready. I think he's ready to come back. He's been gone for about 10 years, and of all the former coaches that I know, he's the one guy that will always stay current. He watches more film probably than any current coach that's out there. He's fanatical about football. And I think it was the right situation at the right time. Now, money didn't hurt.
Yeah,
money didn't hurt. But I think it was the right time at the right situation. And I played 2 years in Oakland, like you mentioned, when he was there. And I've never seen a coach be more popular than he was in Oakland. He was a rock star.
Yeah.
And, the whole Chucky thing was going. And so I think part of him wants that back a little bit before he's all said and done.
I won't ask you to pick the game. I think we know where your loyalties lie here. What are the keys for Philly to get a win?
It's hard to say because, New England can beat you in so many different ways. You focus on one thing and then they beat you in another way. I mean, we saw it in the championship game. I'm sure they had a full-on game plan for Gronk. He gets hurt, he's gone. Yeah. And then, all of a sudden, now what do we do?
Right.
And Amendola goes crazy. So I think for Philadelphia, and they have an opportunity to do this, if they can get pressure with the 4 guys up front, without having to blitz, without having to bring, pressure from safeties or linebackers, they really have a chance. They just can't get behind. I think that's the issue for Philly.
Right.
They got to keep it close. They can't get behind because if they're playing catch-up, it's going to be very difficult for them.
We've seen that pass rush work before against Brady. We might
Yes.
do it again. The Eagles have the weaponry to make it happen. Great stuff having Rodney Peete on the show. Kitten Bowl 5. What did you say? They said it couldn't be done.
It really happened. They said it could never happen. Kitten Bowl 5. I love it. It's great work you're doing.
Coming up, more guests. How about Aaron Rodgers on the show today? Let's go. One of the best quarterbacks in the game. He's hearing all this GOAT talk about Tom Brady. Aaron Rodgers might have something to say about that. After this, on Good Morning Football.
You have a vision.